you know.
I was gonna say, like, when I was playing in main, we would have premier practice partners that would tell us if we had those tells. But since you guys are all in pro league and all direct competition, you don't have the benefit of practicing against a friend, right?
Yeah.
There's no one that's gonna help you out. But we're on Dust 2.
We're into
here.
it.
Yeah, this is it. NRG and Liquid, 3 armor sets bought. Stewie and Nitro both have a smoke in hand as well as a flash. 1 for Stewie, 2 for Nitro. Daps is going to go kit flash. Flash, I think it was Steel who was talking about people buying flashes on the CT side to use as counters once the bomb is going down, or to use when they know it's going to be like some kind of honeypot setup at a choke point. Here, it's a cat play for Liquid. Cat smoke and a CT smoke that will come in for Nitro. They got late, they've got late long control here. Smokes will plume simultaneously. Cirque will come out for the peak. They'll come out through the smoke itself, and he'll get flashed off his angle. Double flashed, in fact, has no chance to fight. His rotator will get destroyed as well. Daps is out of the round, and now they'll think about boosting up onto default, and Naf will see the hat of a player in the pit. Ethan, though, he's going to go ahead and get a 2K. It's actually him and Breeze to combine for 3. The absolute heroes for NRG at the moment. Into 4 kills already, and Naf tries to get to a better spot. I think the bomb is planted for long plat, and so he tries to jog for position. They're moving in, he runs out of bullets, and the trade is out. A fantastic round for Ethan.
That seemed wildly aggressive from Team Liquid. Like, once they've taken the site, they do the right thing. Like, one of the things that we didn't see when Ghost, for example, ran this strat versus you guys, actually, on Dust 2. They didn't have those flashes for long.
Yeah.
Still ended up getting a kill on so not Smoothie, but whoever was holding long with him. But in that scenario, you see Team Liquid execute perfectly, but I have no idea how they pick up that 3rd kill. Like, Ethan's 2 kills on the guys in slope, that's fair enough, but whoever Breeze picks up there seems like a way too aggressive stance for Liquid when they've already cleared out long.
Yeah, I think they just stayed too long in this area next to the CT smoke, right?
Yeah.
After they got 2 kills, they wanted to boost. They didn't want to boost. It was like a hesitation. They got picked off, and it was a pretty good retake, I guess.
Yeah, no, solid from the energy side. Stewie gets pretty decent trade, all things considered, but that is the Galil lost.
Something to point out, I think we're
I was going to say, welcome DJ to the couch, too. We haven't really gotten a shout out to DJ here. He's been on the camera. We haven't necessarily talked to him all too much.
You know?
Yeah. He's been observing. So now, actually, DJ has a point here about the game, because he is now an expert on the couch. So let's hear what he has to say.
I was going to point out that I think we're going to see Liquid's first Vertigo.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is this
actually,
Liquid's first ever Vertigo?
No, I think.
Well, no, first on this edition.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
on this
Oh,
event,
right,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I think they lost Vertigo against MIBR a few days ago online. I was even watching.
Oh,
that.
the ECS thing?
It was ECS. It was right before our game against MIBR. They played Vertigo, and it was like that. Then Fallen had like
he went nuts.
Few sick rounds, like 1v3, 1v4.
Yeah, I saw Fallen like because that was the best of 3. They played Inferno afterwards, like as a decider. I saw Fallen was just like doing stupid stuff. Like so when Fallen gets into that kind of a when it gets into that mood where it's like he doesn't miss shots, that's where it was at.
So frustrating to play against that.
Oh yeah, just like certain players have that in them to like they hit a switch kind of and then they're unstoppable.
Yeah.
See now though, NRG dealt with the first anti-eco pretty easily. See, like, do any of the players on Renegades really tinker with the Krieg a lot? Because we're seeing Liquid. There's a fair few, like especially Elysian Naf who pick it up, but
we hate it.
Yeah.
We absolutely hate it because of the recoil.
Yeah, is it because of the spray pattern and everything?
Yeah, it's just uncontrollable.
Wait, sorry, what's that about the Krieg?
Yeah, it's you can't control the recoil.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's so hard to do it. I don't know if anybody can do it except Elysian, maybe Krieg.
Yeah.
Vinny. Furia.
Ah.
That kid's been using it for years. Alright, so what I missed, just the anti-eco?
Yeah,
Yep.
Not too exciting.
Okay.
They went with the Galil buy on Stu, and he got a trade on long, and that was pretty much the highlight of the round for Liquid.
Looks like they didn't lose too many players. They've still got 2 MP9s. And so it'll be somewhat of a bonus. Flash comes in. There's no peek out, though, so maybe it was just to see if a blind shot would come out.
Keep him honest.
Yeah, keep him honest, exactly. It's Leash here ready to line up amid a B-smoke. So you see the bomb going into upper. It's clear they're posturing up for this take, and it'll start to plume. The flash will come out in response, and Ethan will try to go huge, but Twist comes out really early, just before he's expecting of it.
Tarek just straight up
Tarek
burned.
Gets destroyed by a Molotov, and Daps, oh my gosh, where was Twist in a smoke when Did that look weird, or was he just? Oh, he's just behind the box. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, it was just behind the box. Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, it just guises his appearance a little bit, and
Eric 1G.
that'll be that. Tarek
Yeah, I'm
1G.
I'm kind of curious as to how Tarek died. I'm assuming he was spammed, like the corner was spammed as the Molotov was down, and
Yeah,
like the
probably.
Molotov gets the kill, but he probably took like majority damage from an AK.
It's just another simple B split. This is one of those simple B splits that Liquid does.
Yeah.
He's just like so important. I keep saying this to my guys, like pre-plant, the spacing needs to be on point, because when you have the spacing right, you're gonna trade most likely. And then post-plant is just positioning, of course, and teamwork. But simple is like making it look so simple.
Completely unrelated, but are those the Game of Thrones Ultra Boosts?
Oh yeah, it's
Targaryen.
Targaryens, yeah.
Targaryens, there we go.
Just got them yesterday from Fight Club.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a W right there.
I was wearing my Night's Watch yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah. Now you got the Do It for an A T-shirt.
Yeah.
Wait, when'd you get on the couch?
Hey, what's up?
He's been here the entire
The
time.
whole time.
He's lurking.
Oh.
I was observing that segment, you know, silently watching.
Oh, wonderful, yeah. Did you catch all the kills?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just quickly.
I pointed out that Vertigo's next too.
Yeah, that's true. He's bringing in some info here.
Wonderful. Wow, Breeze gets... Wow, he didn't...
That seemed
Was
optimistic.
that... Yeah, he gets the... I guess he's just hoping that no one's got down that far.
Yeah.
He got the assist boost, but...
This is something Kassad mentioned, like I guess in the pregame, the fact that Liquid are happy to send people down suicide.
Yeah, especially now when they actually know they don't have an op.
Yeah.
It's such an easy take, right? You just smoke half wall and then
So much
half
map control
cat
and like
just flash, and
Yeah.
in 15 seconds you have cat control and it goes to like what, a smoke and a flash.
Yeah.
It's so powerful.
Are you happy to learn that CTs are playing on Cat, or would you rather just like not be
Have it
there?
open.
Because it feels like it's just like it's such a good nade dump because you can throw nades safely from mid. Like long seems harder to take than Cat, but some teams really like playing Cat as CTs.
The thing is now that like if you allow them to take cat so easy, they have full utility to execute whatever they want on you, and you're just pinched in sight, and the only thing you can do is fight middle, but they already have cat, or just push tunnels and just hope there is nobody there that you can trade. So you need to train that utility from them early on from T's, so they cannot execute with 3-4 smokes, 2 mollies, 4, 5, 6 flashes.
Gotcha. So you decide to play Cat sometimes.
And then you have to play cat sometimes just to make them use like a double molly, double flash, keep...
it's kind of like feigning aggression just to make sure that you keep them honest.
Yeah, just they need to use utility, They have to use it.
for sure. It's a difficult balance though, like especially on Dust 2.
Just like, especially for example, like against team like Vitality, we played them on Dust 2 on the major as well, and we screamed them before the major. They were so dangerous, right? Every time we allowed them to get up cat with full utility, they would execute either a fake or a full cat or some kind of a double pump or something, and they just always just wrecked us.
It used to be like Cat was just one choke point, but ever since people started doing deep CT smokes, you jump into CT spawn, it's like you get to split on the site without even taking long in the first place. You throw a smoke on the corner, then the opera gets flashed off, and then you split on the ramp guy, or you try to get out, you try to isolate the fence or the goose player, and then it's like you have a split, but you only had to take one choke point.
There is so many possibilities you can do. Like in double drop in CT, you can go like swing with 4 people.
Oh boy, that was a nade and a half.
That's the utility damage right there.
Damn.
There's so many choices, right?
You can do like a lot of things, especially if you have like full like nades. It's so easy.
I'm kind of curious, but like I'm not sure if this has been fooled around with on your side or other teams, etc. But is there a smoke that's possible to throw that kind of lands, like the typical op spot, right? Like that's around not car, but like I guess in the space in between car and the wall, right, towards long.
Just like a device off angle kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like if there's a smoke that you can throw from either catwalk or outside of cave. For that spot.
You can throw the corner smoke from Cat.
There was a smoke
I'm not thinking like exactly
running in
on
front
the corner.
of long. You can run in front of long and then bounce it off the right wall that lands on the little corner. There was a smoke, but I don't think anybody's using it anymore.
Yeah, because like if it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly on the corner, depending on how you want to attack it. But again, if you're doing a double drop CT and you kind of just want to pump flashes into the smoke to basically keep the guys at long at bay. Like that wrap becomes so dangerous, and you don't really have to worry about long too much.
Yeah.
Ethan's gonna have to.
I think right now teams are kind of steered away from double dropping into CT.
Yeah.
I think more people are doing like a swing.
single.
Yeah. Or not even nobody, just swing with like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah. I hate when I see like cat takes and everybody swings and there's literally no flashes because everybody's just busy swinging.
Well, I hate it when like people see people swing and then crouch in that corner on the bridge.
Oh god. They're like, if I duck, I'm invisible.
Just keep spraying with an AK, praying that you're gonna catch that guy on the ramp.
This is a really winnable retake here for the CTs. They've got Nitro into the window. Naf is low. He's got the op. He's looking above, but they're kind of doing the same job. It's just that Nitro has to be able to swing after gets his kill. Cirque turns. Might have been a no-scope on him, and Naf is now thinking about the time on top of getting this kill. He can't even do the former, so... Or it's the latter, excuse me, and then the bomb will get defused. NRG will pick that up. Are they working on a 10-seconder? Oh, my God. That's coming down to the wire. They're running away, but yeah, he nails it right in the green.
Cirque is so fast, man.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like he has the best, like, op movement in NA.
He has great movement.
It's
Amazing
unbelievable.
movement.
I just enjoy it so much when I'm watching him. You know who used to have, like, a sick movement as well? Nifty.
Oh, my God. He has amazing movement, too.
With an op.
He's so fast.
He's so good.
He can, like, he never wastes time popping up on things. Like, he's never in the air. He always knows how to let go of crouch properly, so that like he'll do a small jump fast, and then he'll have no inaccuracy right away.
Yeah, they're those players that are just like they have like the sense for it, right?
Yeah. Shroud was one of those players for me. Stewie's has really good movement, just like a lot of them. Yeah.
I try running around the map. I just hit every corner. Somehow the walls are thicker.
Yeah.
It's like a new edge everywhere. It's like, I didn't know this existed.
Some
Who put
benches
that there?
and edges. And
Old man yells at Sky.
Yeah, very much so.
Right back into the round. That's a trying spray, man. He had to hit a lot of those bullets with a really nice spray.
You're going to get the side off of that.
There's 2. This is it's smoked across it long, but they don't actually need it. This is actually just kind of holding their attention for the moment. Default plant in. Ethan pushes up. He's just hoping somebody goes to peek him. It's actually to fall back off the ramp. A small opportunity lost there, as it is Stewie to fall back with an op, which is quite dangerous to deal with, especially with somebody coming up through CT spawn. But he doesn't see anybody just yet. And really trying. I mean, that was a good attempt to do damage. Ends up falling slightly short, but the USP finishes him off. No, just kidding. It's the Molotov. Twistle now in a 1v2. Have to work hard. Tries to dodge a flash. It's not there just yet. Oh my God.
All right.
Into the smoke. That was kind of just the first thing he was going to try. Just like, here's the pre-fire shots. And those...
I'm going to adjust later.
Yeah.
So good.
Damn, dude.
when you look at these Liquid players, they're all so sharp, man.
Yeah.
It's actually unbelievable. When they're on point, it's
like,
I don't know.
I think
It's so
in
hard
the
to kill them.
Dust 2 game versus you guys, Nitro dropped 30. Like, he's their in-game leader.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Nitro's
in-game leaders don't do that.
He's gotten so much more consistent. And there's a litmus test of reaction time just straight up through the door.
Oh, Jesus.
And it looks like the CTs were going to push at one point, but now they're not even going to get past the doors.
Wow.
That's a quick one.
Wow.
Already got one player inside B, so whoever's lurking behind that door.
Nitro's just
easy.
like, give me some ADR, man.
Yeah,
Here he
he's
is.
about to get it. Aw, at least steals it away.
And the 3-0 start diminishes quickly. Liquid
Yeah.
to 5.
Would you count Liquid as pretty heavy favorites on Dust 2?
Yeah, definitely. Not just because they're so good there. I think and that's NRG is the weakest map, I would say.
Yeah, one of their weakers. Yeah, we don't really see NRG play
It
Dust
was their
2 too
permanent
often.
ban.
Yeah.
Till recently. Right now they play all 7 maps. I know they practice Vertigo as well. Obviously they're going to play it against Liquid, but they play all 7 maps.
Do you know what they steered clear of in this tournament, or was it just matchup based?
Oh, the
I
flashes
think
come
they're
out.
just matchup based, right?
Oh, good spray from Twist. Oh, my God, he'll make it 3 off of the flash assist from Stewie, but more so just that spray. 3 headshots clean. And the kill feed is all orange. Elise will also take a tag on a second player pushing through the B site, but they already know they won the round, don't they? That's an easy spray in, and for now, they can just work on this site. They're also aware that it's Cirque left over.
Does Elise think Circus kind of made it out already, or no? Just doesn't want to deal with him, I guess.
I'm just surprised there is no overpass in this matchup, right? Because
Right. Well, I guess Liquid might be fearful of
Let's see.
energy.
Liquid removes Strain permanently, and their second veto is always Mirage when they have like 2.
I think they have played Mirage here already, right? So
against I can't remember who.
Vitality was it? No.
I don't think they played, right?
No, they have played it once in this tournament because I think we
They
talked.
played it
twice.
against MIBR and they played from here, but
Yeah.
it's a best of 3.
I know that because Twist was talking about how like they don't feel up to snuff on Mirage just yet. But yeah, I guess that's something they're working on.
So I would expect them to remove Train and Mirage, and I would expect NRG to put Overpass as #1 because it's their best map.
Oh wow, actually yeah, no. With how the vetoes went down here, Liquid's pick were Dust 2 as first.
Okay,
They got
makes
that.
sense.
And Overpass second, so they had it in there. So apparently, yeah, it's like NRG's second ban was Overpass. Their first one was Inferno,
Oh,
which is a bit weird because again, like NRG, I think a lot of people have this in their head that when they think of NRG, they think of Overpass,
yeah. I mean,
mainly because of the
Yeah.
old lineup. But
you never know. Like there is like periods in your team where you like practice and you just don't feel the map.
They
anymore,
played it twice
you know?
this event. They had one bad one, one bad game, one great game.
Yeah,
So
I think yeah, Amapet said that as well, that they were feeling really confident about their nuke. They're not so confident in their Overpass anymore.
Yeah, I mean that changes. That happens.
Oh, for sure. Especially when you're a team that does supremely well on a map, like people are going to look into what you're doing and they're
Yeah.
going to break it down. As you said, they're going to find your tendencies, right? And the little tells that make you.
Yeah, they're smart people in CS. People don't understand. There's like almost everything. There's like people who understand things, you know.
Yeah.
And they're able to just watch your games and just see, okay, this guy is doing this a lot. We can just abuse this or that and just
Yeah.
use it against you.
It's like an ever evolving
Everything
thing.
is like exposed. You can watch every game, you know.
Mm.
It's not like
yeah,
hidden.
that's
or
what makes Streak so impressive.
Look at how much damage
Especially
they've
on
done there.
highly contested maps. Yeah, it's just a 6 spray right through the door, all the way from downtown. And Circle still happily peek. There's still the risk the op peaks above, but he's going to take a small liberty here and just hold it down for a moment. He'll have to fall off now.
This
Standard
is,
default here for the tees.
that's also something like pro players are so.
Oh, that's
cool.
nice, man. Not even a wall bang.
He's so fast.
Damn, bro.
straight up headshot.
Yeah.
Like pro players, especially like oppers, have such a good just feeling of, or like knowing the timings of their opponents, like when they can show up where, to the point where like they'll adjust where they're aiming, right, at any given time, just for like certain pushes, depending on what kind of setups the T's are usually running.
Yeah.
So they so rarely get caught off guard.
What do you do here if you're Liquid Kassad? Do you, I mean, it
Right
seems like
here?
yeah, they want to go up cat. They want to just do a split.
I mean, it depends how much utility you have, right? You can fake something.
A hefty amount of Molotovs at least.
Yeah,
And two
considering-
smokes.
Yeah, considering the twist is staying long, right? They should be faking B split and going into a cat hit, right?
There it is. There's a smoke to go over, a Molotov for the closed doors, just in case anybody can hear stuff, and there'll
it's
be a
a
fast
long
fallback.
bomb.
The bomb is alone on cat, so you'd expect them to take some time, but they're really putting a lot of stock in these players to come out long to trade out, and there are 3 CTs ready, especially for long in the moment. Tarek holding on to this angle with his life. Breeze looks extremely comfortable and moved into his position. Now Tarek trying to continue the op spray, but Twist gets his kill, and that opens up the site for a plant. An unlikely situation, and Daps get caught off guard, and Daps, I think, was a player at Goose. So he maybe was feeling uncomfortable with the thought that they were losing their long presence. Now a 2-on-2, Twist will go out and try to take the peak, but he's kind of playing this game not rashly, but just enough so that it's going to scare the CTs into pushing up too fast, and eventually he'll catch Ethan perched up on the ledge, leaving just circa the 1v2, and he doesn't want to deal with this squeeze. He'll actually turn tail and run.
I mean, it was a decent call by Liquid, but the NRG setup was actually perfect. They hit 3A.
They had 3A, 2 watching long.
Yeah.
Majority on the
Oh.
split. Cirque gets caught off guard. My question is, how did Daps die? Because if Twist is by himself with the bomb, that seems like such a liability.
Right.
If he dies, I mean, who
Round's
better to have
over.
it than Twist? But, you know,
The round's over. Like, I mean, he planted with 10 seconds left on the clock, right? Like, so, yeah,
So-
if he goes down, that's just round.
Was Daps and Goose, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he must have died from the guy on cat.
yep, that was Twist.
He
Yep.
swung, pretty much.
I mean, when you're in a position when you're pinched from cat and long, you have to swing somewhere, right?
Yeah. You can't get stuck.
Yeah.
Basically, they go 2 for 3.
I didn't
so-
see the utilities on CT. Did he have maybe a flash or a smoke, or maybe they had some kind of a support flash for long or something?
Certainly think they could delay long enough. It did actually feel that moving into that that 4-player split, it was 4v5 when they first did it, that Liquid had more nades. So I don't know, but you'd think they'd have at least something to work with on the.
I mean, the trade should have been better. Must
Yeah,
have
that's the
been
thing.
better. Like,
They actually had good angles and they got their first kills without taking too much damage.
even if they traded like 2 for 2 there,
That's it.
that should be fine.
How do you feel about? I mean, obviously we saw like a fake attempt from Liquid, but obviously it didn't sell anything. How do you feel about like if you're gonna run a fake? Do you want to commit a player to really drive it home that you're trying to push out there, or do you
On
feel fine?
5v4, no.
No?
I don't see the value there at all.
No, you just want to like.
But if you hit a site in a 5v4, 5v3, just hit with all people, all utilities. Just
But do you think
trade
there's any point to actually throwing out the utility for like I guess like a very weak fake in that sense?
Yeah, it's fine to like as long as it's not too obvious. Teams are now like having like we had a few reads this event, like a few perfect reads because somebody made like an obvious fake.
Yeah.
On any side, it happens on Inferno a lot when somebody's faking like middle bracket take with a smoke molly flash. You know, it's just so obvious to see it, and it happens a lot in like top tier teams as well. But yeah, I don't see any value in actually just committing any people into the fake there.
Wow.
You just need to run them over. They're all because when you like have 3 CTs, 4 CTs, unless they go for a push, they have to stretch, right?
Yeah.
They have to stretch around the map and go for some kind of an info or something, and just pray for the best. So the best thing is just to group up and just do either a pop or a hit or whatever you have in your playbook.
Here on this round, it seemed like they just walked all the way up long. No one showed anything, so they're just like, all right, keep going.
Yeah, that is becoming a thing on Dust 2 right now, as far as I noticed. Whenever people take long as D, because they use like a bunch of flashes, 6 or 7, right? They're kind of forced to get long, you know? And they just, people do smokes, few flashes, and just explode with few mollies. Or just, I saw Mouse Sports, what they did a few times. They just took long, and just walked up without smoke, just swung.
Just swung.
They
Yeah.
just killed somebody in the side.
Yeah, I mean, if you know there's no op or a car, it's very unlikely there's op in CT watching the cross at long, especially if there's no noise whatsoever. So if no one's peeking, the op is probably going to be on the defaults on the site, coming across the railing, trying to get the first kill at long. They wait for this cross smokes, and then they smoke the site or they molly the ramp. And if none of that happens, then it's not every day you're going to see an op just like waiting for you.
See, this is
So
one of those
The classics.
one of those takes, especially when CTs smoke like that at the beginning, like they usually do. You just do a cat smoke, and you see the op can't see anything. He can't see shit there. One flash down double door, and you take cat with a smoke and a flash.
Yeah.
completely
And imagine that
blindsided.
you have 8 flashes left, 4 smokes, 5 mollies,
Juicy cat take.
and yeah, you just need to bait a little bit more utility, and then you can do whatever you want.
Wow, okay. Not
Unless
sure
this happens.
He was not prepared for Ethan being up close after hearing the op from Cirque, but that's a big find from NRG. There's obviously 9-3 right now, so no reason to get alarmed if you're a Liquid fan, but that's still a nice kill.
Do you boost him up here? Yeah.
What rank you want, bro? Global? Boom. Boosted.
Oh, actually peeks out of the blue container. That traps him. I don't know why he would do that.
That's nice spam. I like that.
Nap just.
Oh, man. He's just playing with his food. That
yeah, I was about to say,
beautiful.
like, oh, he's given the
How
the
good is
illusion
Breeze
of
if he can't
survival.
see you, right?
Yeah.
That's a good kill from Cirque. He's made a good rotation. He's been very fluid this round. That 3 op shots, one in the face of Stewie. That was so nice. Man, very elusive. Just in and out.
Bomb drops down into city spawn just to make matters worse for Naf as well.
Above the box to the right, back in the same spot he started. 3 kills. And NRG have a round. That's good. That's a good setup, too. And they got that first kill from Ethan, close door. So, op having a lot of impact.
Pretty good stuff.
It wasn't really full flashed, was it?
They needed to flash the ramp more. Is that
Or at least like a molly ramp or something. Just make him like
Bit
little
nervous.
off position, like a little bit off position, so somebody can actually trade him. This way, if you give like a player like Cirque or any top tier opper like a free space to move left, right, he's just gonna do that. That's it.
That's kind of how it should look. So
It was
yeah,
like one flash,
They
he
have
just
2 flashes to work
repositions.
with. Naf is the only one with
Yeah.
it though.
Yeah.
So actually didn't have anything left over, which means they're. Does that mean they're either hoping Cirque isn't on the ramp or that he's just gonna miss?
They hope to get like trade.
Just
There.
at least trade,
Yeah.
Get a crazy shot.
He's obviously not gonna miss. There's a little less chance he's gonna miss, but
Oh no!
kinda
Someone
hope
crossed
for
the
a
pit,
trade.
and Elige
Yeah.
didn't know. Taker's out of the round. He's probably kind of pissed about it, but at least Breeze gets the trade. They'll re-smoke the door, and this one actually denied long control. Nitro just waits a second to let it land. They'll walk out smooth, and there's still a crossfire to take apart. There's a lot to win here for the T's if they pull this out. And oh my God, what a shot from Cirque! He can't hit the second one, but it might be enough. Breeze, he can work now. The op is out of the round, so Twist will go for it. He'll 180 and miss his follow-up shot on Ethan, leaving only Stewie to die to Daps, who has pushed the tunnels. Have Liquid not given enough love to tunnels? Daps feeling like he could just run up through it?
I
guess heavy to middle.
It just took too long to kill the guy in pit, right? That's happens a lot to us as well. We just get out long and somebody crosses to pit and we just don't know what to do.
It's scary because, yeah, that's why people are smoking the corner so you can like swing on it a little bit.
Yeah.
But you can throw a Molotov in pit, but it doesn't matter. You can still
Doesn't
stand
matter, yeah.
there.
The thing is, like,
It's
you're
hard
gonna
to
be
bait it and do a lot of damage.
You smoke corner, right? And then you're gonna be looking at pit. And then it's gonna be like a support flash from ramp for the guy in pit to pick.
Oh, nah,
you cannot
you're
see it.
Yeah.
Brave.
It's a strong spot to
So
get
weird.
to. He tried to sneak out to blue bin and he'll die.
At least got one man to go with it.
Oh, you got a kill? Oh,
Yeah, you got
okay, there,
Cirque.
Cirque. Yeah, that's a big scalp to take. Off out of the round. Ethan throws a incendiary on the cat to try to ease up on rotations. He'll still be playing right side mid. CT perspective, of course, and there's 4 Ts left over. And it looks like some regular smokes to be lined up. Doesn't tell us a whole lot just yet. Stewie does throw the fadeaway mid to B smoke. Don't
Not
know
a
how
lot of-
solid that was.
Look at how few flashes they have left, though.
They have one.
Yeah, that's gotta be a great flash.
Yeah. Maybe they're happier that they took Cirque out, but here it is. The one flash, it does push Cirque back a little bit, and they come out right under his crosshair, and Elise just absolutely just decimates them along with Twist. So Breeze tried to get in early. Maybe he thought Tarek was going to live a little bit longer.
Yeah. Probably the hope.
Pretty solid round from Liquid.
It was done way better than the last time. They had a CT smoke and the entry smoke, right?
Yeah.
And they had a molly ramp and that single flash. But you can also see... Oh, is he going to clutch this?
Could be a 1v2 for the books if he gets this one. Last of the half. He's got nothing to lose. He has to go for this. And, if he's just
angle.
careful enough. He clears it a bit, but you got to love off angles, huh?
Yeah.
It's always a new one.
I mean, as you can see, like, they used a bunch of flashes for long, for key to get out or whatever happened there. And they just took a little bit more time to get, like, middle flashes, and they just left with one at the end.
Twist is having a much better game here than he did versus you guys.
Yeah, dude. 19 and 5.
Oh, yeah. And there were some important kills there. It's not like just...
You guys
Filler,
did.
yeah.
You guys did a really good job of trading him out at long. Many of the rounds.
Yeah, we didn't really close that round.
Didn't close the round
Yeah.
after.
Did the first 50%. All right. Going into the second half here. 10-5 lead for Team Liquid. Let's see. Fair amount. I mean, same kind of setup on Team Liquid in terms of utilities as NRG went with for their pistol. Nitro is going to be the one donning 2 flashes. And
Looks like he's going long.
yeah, it might be to, I guess, flash corner for 2 people to get control.
I mean, usually teams these days, they just have the flashes on middle.
Oh, you guys called out Elige when he played on Cat in the pistol round.
Oh, yeah, somebody spotted him.
Oh, he spotted him. Okay.
Somebody spotted him.
We
just
were
keep yelling,
wondering,
"Smoke,
did he
smoke,
see?
smoke,
Did he
smoke."
just spam and see blood, or did he just think he was playing there?
I think somebody spotted him. I think it
Okay.
was Jacob who spotted him and just shot him.
Just like 10 body shots. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so yeah, we do get tons of aggressive CT plays out of Liquid. So, Cat plays. They're not going to do it this time. Flash goes up and over.
Oh,
That's a
twist.
clean shot. And
He's
is he done?
feeling
Is he
it.
done for the day? I don't really think so. He's going to look for another shot in, and he's going to play this headshot angle a lot more carefully as the targets come across. Ethan will do a good job of
Oh
cleaning
my
that
God.
up. Cirque
I think
and
they
himself.
accidentally got the guy playing car.
Did they? It was Cirque who killed someone else, and Ethan killed the guy.
Yeah, but they were like everyone was lining up perfectly for the first defender on Tia on Liquid, and all of a sudden, like the guy behind died first.
Imagine having to save on a pistol round. Well, that's the position that Liquid are in.
You never really save on pistols, though, do you?
Yeah. Don't want to, that's for sure.
And I mean, while there's a bit of a downtime, while Liquid are kind of saving on the pistol round, we can do some greetings and some thank yous.
Always want to say thank you for Monster Energy for keeping us energized
Definitely so.
every
Yeah.
single day.
I drank like 7.
No. We're going to do it now.
We're doing it all the time.
We're doing this now. And thank you also to Sennheiser, the official sexy audio partner of BTS, making sure that we hear every footstep. Thank you so much, Sennheiser.
You have it.
They really are the most reliable.
See, this pistol was like... You can have gone the other way if they just sacrificed the guy in pit.
Yeah, they spent both flashes immediately for
Yeah,
Twist to
they
repeat.
used that, they killed the guy, but you can see the reaction from the CT. Somebody from B side pushed in lower tunnels. And if you just sacrifice the guy in long and just pull back into like side, I think that could be like maybe a smarter call there. But they were like stuck in the middle
Kind
of
of close.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
Oh,
like,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so
like, oh
there's
damn, we got a
two- yeah, okay.
third guy. Like, let's go. Zig's out.
Peace. Yeah, it's the buy up. It's the investment.
Yeah, I don't think Twist was expecting to find a Krieg in his face.
Did he have a scout or just?
And Nitro has a scout.
Scout. Twist had a scout too. I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Oh, he did?
I thought so.
Oh, maybe it was, yeah. Well, no, Twist has 600 left, right? So I don't
Maybe
think
he
could
tried
have
to
had-
walk in. Maybe Nitro scouted and he tried to walk in or something and got
Yeah.
headshotted or something.
Go pick up that guy.
Oh,
Oh, my
oh,
God.
there we
Oh,
go.
okay. Now we're on for it. Yeah, that's a sig picked up. Yeah, and Breeze now he realizes the severity of the situation. But as they go into B, and Elise looks for clues, he gets killed on his way up into tunnels. They look to flash in. They don't actually do it quite. Yes. The blue players have now gotten in the site, but they get eliminated on their way in. That's some good awareness from the T's. They're very careful about that situation.
I kind of like the aggressive move from Liquid, though. Like, try to get in on them before they get established on the bomb site. See if you can find that one pick off that really just sends everything into chaos.
Yeah. While they're waiting for things to calm down,
Yeah. Put pressure on them.
liver shot.
Launders, for the people that are just tuning in, including myself, what has happened so far this series?
What has happened so far this series? Well, it's like Liquid, or so first of all, in the second half, NRG have won a pistol, and they won this preceding anti-eco. In the first half, Liquid just like had a pretty easy time winning 10 rounds. Like NRG still played well on some of the rounds, but overall, Liquid just it
Kinda
looked like they
looked
could have
like-
even won even more.
Gonna look like they took 10 rounds in like 7 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly.
Oh, so that
That's-
fast of a half, huh?
could have
Yeah.
been better. put
They
it
kind
better
of just,
myself.
yeah, they like got the quick cap control, or either they went
Was
up
there a lot
long.
of aggressive plays? A lot of fast executes?
Not necessarily execute, just like a lot of quick picks, either trying to get control over long or trying to get cat control super early. And then a couple of B splits here and there. But yeah, a lot of focus on that A-bomb site.
Did we see somewhat of the tendencies we saw Liquid versus Renegades before?
I mean, we definitely did see the cat take with the suicide drop multiple times, really, with the leash running up with that Krieg in hand.
One thing for NRG is Cirque has been insane. He's had some really sick
Oh, yeah, some
shots this
naughty
game.
shots.
Yeah, some super sick shots. And Twist is having a way better game than he did versus the Renegades.
I was going to say, Twist seems to have been woken up in a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, he had 19 at half.
Yeah, so he's doing a much better job at long.
There you go. Energy showing that more people can use
Oh,
suicide. Not
that
to the same
sucks.
effect, though.
You know, that sucks. He goes with the timing shot. There's not really anything you can do about that. You can wait, but you don't even realize that he's on that angle. So Daps will be the victim of the first kill from Stewie. And they're double opping like they did versus the Renegades. They did pull this out on CT side a couple of times. Energy will take this as a notice to go out mid. It is going to be 2 players isolated on the site. This is also something Renegades did, is they isolated Stewie and Nitro here, but they look a bit more apt at the moment. They're both performing, in fact. Nitro is going to be the first one to die for once. It's actually Stewie left alone, and he looks for a shot. He sets it up nicely, but he doesn't actually deliver on the kill.
Ethan might just have to get a bomb plant to get the best out of this situation. He wants to go for gold.
I feel like that never really works out.
I know we've seen that a
Yeah.
million
Yeah,
times.
and I get,
Fake
obviously,
planning on this
you
first
have to
box,
get the
jumping
kill,
into the
because like
window.
1 or 3 bomb down, you just lose. Like, I get it, you have to make it into 1 or 2, but
Sometimes you just cut your losses. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, bomb plant's pretty good.
yeah.
I remember this old clip, like Forrest. You know, the one day of his life that Forrest streamed on Twitch. He's like, here, I'm gonna show you guys a play, and he throws a molly into the doorway, and then he goes to peek mid, and then he like fluffs the spray and dies in his own molly. It's like,
That sounds about right. That sounds like a pimp kind of spray
Yeah.
on that, or
Yeah.
a stream moment.
I'm actually really sad that Forrest doesn't stream. Or people they don't realize how funny he is.
yeah, he's
Oh
actually
yeah,
hilarious.
he's super funny.
He's like a skadoodle. Like you don't realize he's actually
Yeah,
really
no,
funny.
exactly. But it's the same thing there. Whenever he streams, he's just like, well, I'm gonna stream some surf.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Which
like, well,
I'm happy to watch too. I fucking love watching surf.
he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, it's good.
I think he's easily the best CS pro in surfing. Like judging from what I've seen others do.
That's
Definitely better
that's
than
a
Fallen.
Brutal.
Ooh.
No one was anti-flash. You asked for that? That's not a way
That's
you
a
want to lose
brutal
a
angle
round.
for an op.
That's kind of a crummy way to lose a round. There was a cat setup, but no one was anti-flash, and it was only a single flash to come out.
Yeah. I mean, when you're in setup like that, usually ops take like more aggressive angle. and then the second guy is anti-flashed.
Mm.
So if you like have a contact and you miss or hit, then the guy can drop a smoke or a molly to prevent them to rushing up.
We saw that from NRG one round as well, like doing
Yeah.
the same with Cirque, taking, as you said, like a wider stance and
Yeah.
getting a first kill, then backing off.
Especially if you think that they're on a save there, because I'm pretty sure that Liquid probably were somewhat aware that they had like somewhat of a low buy.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Because that buy from
Yeah, they knew they were
Energy
either
was
saving
not,
or
yeah.
buying to broke, for sure.
And that even more so than of like standing the anti-flash is like super important, because like how many flash do you buy on an eco, right? It's just like one, maybe two.
Yeah.
And if you want to get a bomb down on A, then yeah, you take over Cat. There's going to be a flash there. It's going to
Yeah.
be a flash on A bomb site.
All right, long control. Ooh.
Always nice. Little
See if he actually
whack-a-mole
expects Stewie, though.
on a leash, yeah. There's the move back, and then that'll enable Stewie to come out. 2 clean headshots, and Tarek out. Former teammate, of course, of Stewie. Kind of crazy to think about. Former teammate on 2 teams.
They've been around the block.
They have, yes.
Damn
They're
clan
used up.
jumpers.
Considering they're still only 14 years old, so it's just like
Considering they
How
still
many-
wear diapers.
how
They
many
are.
teams can you realistically join? You know.
It's true.
All right, well, Liquid, they might just be happy with holding on to the weaponry they've got so far. Ooh, Daps nearly losing out that duel versus Twists.
You feel old, Robin?
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine how Scott feels, honestly.
Just throwing
Yeah.
Scoots under the
yeah,
bus
no,
here. For no good reason. Not here to defend himself. Hasn't done anything wrong. Just an all over nice guy.
I heard that. You're just an old dude. I heard where you were going there.
Yeah, it was just like, come on now.
No, what I'm saying is that, and I actually think probably you guys feel the same way, because if you look at it, like our CS has always been like the esports game that has had the oldest average age of any esports.
Thank God for that. 'Cause we know these
Maybe also Dota has
random new kids can't just come through with their
Yeah,
hot reaction
but,
times and
but
win
you
rounds.
say that, but the thing is, we're at this time now where we are getting way more, like a lot more young kids. Like if you look at it, right, a lot more people.
Yeah,
that
look
just,
at
like,
Mouse
go-
Sports. It's literally daycare. You got 2 dads. You got Kerrigan and Chris J. And they're taking care of these little troops.
Wait,
these
isn't
little,
Voxic like 20?
Yeah, little kids.
Okay, all right, we're going
Same
there.
with Ents. You
That
know,
was like
there's a lot of
retirement
teams
age
like that.
before.
For me, everyone that's not 25 is a little kid.
Yeah, basically.
In my eyes, I'm like, yeah. But yeah, daddy daycare.
But to answer your question, yes, I do feel a little bit old in this scene nowadays. Yeah.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Oh, this is-
Shit! Yeah, that's on
oh,
purpose.
I love that.
Look at this asshole.
Yeah, that's dirty, man.
It's like a
He's gonna die now,
Dexter
probably.
level fucking smoke.
He's clearing it. Oh!
Oh, okay.
Totally intended.
Oh wow!
Oh,
he's so mad.
Okay.
He slammed his keyboard. 100% Terrence
Yeah, he's
pissed.
super mad there.
He literally got swagged. That's happened to him on this exact same map with swag. And he was like, "Peek, peek."
Oh, Stu left to save the day. See if he actually goes for it. It's not like TL or Liquid are not like in a great position here to buy up in the next round. It's really just a Liege that has any money at all.
Surely he saves here.
Yeah, you'd imagine so. Doesn't have any utility to really get close. Has a decoy though, which I guess could be used for something, but probably not something useful.
This for something.
Yeah, just throw it out here. I guess it could work as a fake flash, but
So you going to any other events this year, Robin, or are you just gonna wait for the next summit?
I don't do a lot of events anymore. I guess the summit ones are really the only ones that I really do anymore.
Yeah.
I'm one of my, so the mindset that I have is just like there's just so many like good talent that we have in Counter-Strike. I
Thank
feel
you
like
so much.
no, in all
like excluding you, of course.
in all honesty, if you look at like the top tier and even the tier 2s that we have in Counter-Strike, we have really good on-air talent, and we have people that does this for a living. And like for myself, that has another full-time job, I actually feel bad taking someone else's spot at events. You know, I'm not saying that I've like declined events for that reason.
But you could. Yeah, I know you could.
But yeah, I mean,
That's
I
like
don't.
the Sweden you.
I don't. But I mean, I don't. Yes, I don't. I don't say yes to events anymore. And I think people have like somewhat realized that too. And I do not attend a lot of events anymore either.
Mhm. I don't think
again,
I feel like Summit would not be the same without you though. At this point, like
Yeah,
really
you are
just
kind of a
kinda
mainstay here.
Yeah, it's
No,
really weird. Like you just expect to see Fifflaren
because
here.
the problem with these events are that like because like it's one thing to like talk what's going on currently in the game, but if you were to ask me a question of like, hey, 2 months ago this event blah blah blah, I wouldn't probably be able to like give you that answer.
Yeah.
So I'm still I feel like one thing in Counter-Strike that you never really lose is the mindset of being an in-game leader, of like seeing incorrect things. It doesn't really matter if there's new maps or not. Like you still have that in you.
Yeah.
Like what people don't realize, right? Like I've been competing. Like I started competing 2004, right? I played my first international event 2005. I've been an in-game leader for over 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't lose these things. Like you see these tendencies again and again. But I think for more professional events, like like an ESL or like an ESL 1 or IM, when you have to go in and like for all the on-air talent, there's a lot of research that goes into these events.
Oh yeah, it's a different level of professionalism.
Absolutely, because you only like on
research and
those
preparation.
segments, you get like a 5-minute segment, right? And you really have to know what you're talking about, and you don't really, and they will call your bullshit too, right? Whereas for events like these, we talk a lot of bullshit, but like when we see moments in game, that's something that I still feel like I have a pretty good understanding and grasp about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's like somewhat of a reason also why I'm not attending a lot of events anymore. Also, on top of that, I'll be honest, I don't
the
like it
travel?
all too much.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it. I think it suits a lot of different people. A lot of people that just likes to
Yeah.
talk.
Well, you're gonna
in
get
general.
married, right?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh
am
wait,
engaged, yeah.
Yeah, you're engaged.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, whoa, did I? I was like, whoops.
It's like, no, it's like she said no. Like,
Yeah, no,
it's like,
no.
oops.
No. I mean, that's also why like the conversation about. I think like if you were to have the conversation about like, would you rather coach and like or like be on the desk? I think that if you had asked me that question, 2014 at the end of it when I did the DreamHack or even 2015, maybe my question would have been different. Of like, I honestly had no intention of coaching ever at that point. I really did not want to. But now I feel like I've gone to the point of I don't quite like being on the couch or like casting all too much.
Yeah.
But I do find it very interesting, and I think actually Kassad, and also Janko has a lot to do with this of like, because Kassad also goes from a player I'm like seeing, and I think probably the same mindset of Kassad, seeing what he could do with players that maybe is a little bit more inexperienced. I really like that. Like it actually
Shaping the young
interests
mind.
me. Yeah, it interests me quite a bit because I do feel like it's a challenge, and I think that's also why Janko said yes to this, because it is a challenge.
You don't want to coach.
No,
You don't want to.
It's like straight up like
that is, yeah, I'm
Whoa,
sure.
whoa,
Dude,
whoa.
I'm sure it's just such a headache, and like probably I say this right now and give it a month, and I'm like, fuck this.
I've always thought that it's all the stress of IGLing, but you don't even get to play.
Yeah, that's my mindset as well.
Sometimes I can feel my hair go gray. I can feel it.
Yeah,
Changes
man.
color.
No, I can imagine because you have no really saying in the as soon as the game goes live,
It's
even
out of your
outside,
hands,
yeah,
kinda.
outside of the timeouts, what else could you really do?
Especially in official games, I see things, and I'm like, please.
Kassad just
Can I
looks like
talk?
war.
How far away have you been from just like trying like lifting someone out
Mouse
of their
tape,
seat? Just
just
be like,
taking their mouse.
let me take over.
I was warned for talking by admins like a million times.
Yes,
Really?
but I also because I think that's why I like the fact that they made this change of coach cannot talk now during game, because it ruined the game for me.
It
Wait,
impacted
you like
so much.
You like the
No, it ruined it. I didn't like the coaches were able to talk
I don't
because,
like it either,
because then you
man,
have like
yeah.
5 just fragments. You have no one with honestly a brain on the team, and then you have the
I'm
coach.
100%
I don't like
with
that,
you.
but I
Bro, yeah.
like the fact that we have the timeouts now, and that the coaches can still make a difference, prep, and then during. I like that.
For me, it was like, it makes sense.
Ooh.
Like what they say, 5 players, they should be in the game, whatever, right?
They want people to have the same experience, like no matter what level they play at.
What pissed me off when that rule came out is it was so late. The
Oh yeah, they
coaching
let it
role
go for
was
2
like
years.
so developed. People are making roster changes,
Stu.
planning,
Yeah,
Jesus.
He had an op.
He just shot him into USP.
He heard he was low.
I agree with you there.
It was just
Kassad.
too late,
Yeah,
right?
it was too late.
People were making roster changes, making projects. Remember
Based on
Navi?
Navi, yeah.
It's like already there, and just like, no, you get
Sorry
nothing
about
anymore.
that. Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I
kinda
don't like
rude.
that. But
Yeah.
I do think that they didn't think this through all too much.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, we got to go back with this. Because I'll be honest, like,
I guess in that sense they had the mindset like, well, we got to do it now because
Yeah,
It's
and
getting out of
it's
hand.
gonna
Well,
get worse.
They're thinking,
yeah.
they're thinking long term in that sense, which obviously sucks for the teams that had kind of set themselves up for, I guess, not abusing the way it was, but taking full advantage
I
of
mean,
it.
it's not that bad right now. We have 4 timeouts. I was against those 4 timeouts because in my mind I was like, one team 4 timeouts, the other team for it's like 8 timeouts.
Yeah, it feels
total,
like it's
just
gonna be the
breaking
whole
the game,
game.
like
Yeah.
just all the time. But it doesn't feel that way
Sometimes,
anymore.
yeah, we're drawing the desk. We're like, why aren't these guys calling a timeout?
Yeah,
They haven't.
some teams
They're
are
losing
criminal
like
with
7
it.
rounds in a row. Nothing's working, and nobody's calling a timeout. Like, you should have something to
sometimes
say.
when you lose 6-7 rounds, it doesn't really require a timeout.
If you still know what's going on,
Yeah,
like,
if you're aware of
broken
like
money,
yeah. If you're aware of what's going on, it doesn't like.
Have a break then. You know, just
But I was gonna
relax.
say,
for a
That's the,
breather.
that's the
yeah.
only thing. Like
Yeah.
maybe to mentally reset
Yeah.
a little bit.
but you see teams like that too. If you lose a tilt round, maybe some teams actually do call a timeout there just to breathe a little bit.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. That's the full.
That's the full-
That's
full
the
1G.
entire Molotov.
Well, not
Yeah,
1G,
he had the
but yeah.
flambe. Okay, Tarek's gonna throw a molly down, and that's just the shut off rotates. So it's actually a save.
Maybe.
Oh wait,
Straight
is
up.
it?
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
is.
good.
Yeah.
Save.
Okay.
Damn. Look what they're losing grip of this
How
game.
much money they have?
They're
Okay.
pretty broke.
This is where you do like a slow hunt kind of thing.
Mm.
If you're a T.
Would you have delayed the plant here?
No, definitely not. But I
You're
would do like
scared?
a,
Oh,
I would- I
yeah,
would-
it's
I
four.
would do like a slow hunt. You know, just see what's happening. Maybe somebody throw away his life. Nothing too crazy, because of the like the new money system.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
You know, it's like
How hard was that to adapt to, do you feel?
I like it. I like it. There is no more like 13-2 halves, like
Yeah.
blowouts
Yeah.
when you get reset at like 7-1 and then you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
don't
like
even
there's
wanna
less
play.
randomness in like the 4 spy kind of wins too. You get less of that.
I love the 2 changes as a caster so much because it's so boring casting eco rounds.
I would say like
Okay.
I prefer obviously like now with the cap a lot more, but the
Yeah,
way it was
that
before
is
the cap
fixed,
was just
yeah.
I mean you shouldn't punish teams for just playing better than your opponent, right?
I mean, just the way that there's no like 14-1s, 13-2s so much. It's like so much better. So many more gun rounds that you can do.
All right, well, maybe we should think about taking this seriously. So it looks like Liquid and
get
NRG
into it.
will be for sure. They molly it, they molly it, and they smoke it right away. And that's it for NRG. They're like, no thanks. There's too much attention over here. They go right back to Cat. There's no aggressive Cat setup in play. Tarek maybe wait for a flash. We saw how good it was last time. Naf is in a very flashable position. Oh my god, he almost peeks up the right time. I mean, it kind of does, but it's just, I guess
off.
it's the lingering right shoulder that gets away, and NRG will sit here for a moment.
Look at how much utility they
Yeah,
have.
you can see now. They got Cat for free, right? They have 2, 4, 5, 8 flashes left. 7, whatever.
Planning
Oh,
to take a
little
side at
less.
least.
Yeah. Molly on the site, 3-man setup here.
It's a
Alige
fake.
at Goose, but
Oh, it's a fake.
ultimately the NRG just go out. Yeah, they've got a good tell. I mean, I guess they went on Cat. They saw no aggressive setup, no kills to have. Nitro and Co will be outside the site though to try to shut down the split. Nitro can get shot in the back, and he will eventually end up getting shot in the back. That's surprising. It looked like they had a good setup to deal with the split, but they didn't kind of commit both ways. Wow, Tarek read that.
So, I mean, obviously it worked out for NRG, but do you agree with that call when you've gotten Cat for free and you
Yeah.
have so much utility?
Yeah,
I think they did that on purpose.
That's what I said. You have so many options, right?
Yeah.
You can run a fake, you can run an execute, you can go back to long and pop there, leave one Cat, just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You just give you Cat for free and you have like 7 flashes left
Yeah.
and 4 smokes. It's so easy.
They also
After
read the
that-
setup correctly because it was 2-3.
Yeah. After that, like you need to take care of is just the basics like spacing and
So you get
positioning
tricks,
after
yeah.
plant. It's fine. After that,
I guess there's more value in getting the B bomb side as well, considering how hard it is to retake.
I think that's the second most difficult site to retake after A Inferno.
Oh, you think A Inferno is worse?
Oh,
Is it because of pit
it's
position?
unbelievable.
It's
It's because
because
of
of
every
pit.
position.
A Inferno is
It's
really
graveyard,
hard.
top graveyard, side, back side, top side, mid side, headshot, back pit, balcony, lane, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And you have like 1 flash as a city or 2.
Oh,
what do
yeah.
you do?
Here's actually a question for you, Kassad, and it's another weapon round, so maybe this is a quick one. But one thing that you guys do on Mirage, for example, is that normally you have teams stacking A if they like lose the man advantage. Yesterday we saw you guys actually stacking more towards B and retaking A. Is that on purpose because you feel like B is harder to retake than A, or is that just based on like the opponents? you're playing?
Sometimes we know that they have a tendencies to go late B, or we have a tell they're like 5v4, they like to go B more than A. For example, like we know that like Alexib, for example, he likes to call a late mid to A rounds kind of thing on Mirage. So we just based our setups based on that sometimes. Sometimes it's just situational, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
And of course, sometimes it's just a gamble.
Yeah, I was gonna
Straight up
say,
pure
but I
gamble.
feel like more like a lot of teams don't necessarily think about that. Like you're saying, like the gamble and stuff. There's some teams that do like to gamble more than others.
It's Alangar right here, right there.
Maybe it's a CS
I love the fact
thing.
that Avangard pops up in so many
Every- yeah,
conversations
it's like
because of
JV,
this.
yeah, like
It's just I couldn't believe what they do sometimes. I was watching their games, right? Because we were playing against them on major or something, and they just randomly stack sites with 5 people. Or 4
It's like,
people.
I feel
why
like
not?
that's
It's just
something to learn from Navi or
135
something.
on Mirage. They played like I remember one round against Navi. They played on some whatever cup or tournament. It was like 135, right? And they had no
info?
trades, nothing. They left one guy top con as a CT. 4 guys went B. And just
Did it work
whatever.
out?
I don't know. I don't think it did.
Nice little entry there.
Yeah, that could be rounds.
That
That's
I'm pretty sure
2
it
kills,
is.
open it up 3v3,
You have a-
and they
a
got to
fast
flank
flank,
those.
fast
Sir.
flank?
If he, yeah, it depends. If the game sense kicks in, we'll see. He's behind a smoke. Okay, this is
Oh, this is-
interesting.
yeah.
Elise is gonna wait for a flash, maybe. I don't know if he just wants to get into this. Okay,
no
that could have
flash.
been tricky, but now he's got tags on one person behind double stack, and player
Oh,
car
that's
comes
so
out to
good.
peek, but he didn't want that smoke. It's gonna be Elise to go 1-for-1.
Double
Tarek
op.
here, 1v2, gets the first kill, clean headshot, looks for the second. Stewie's
Oh,
hopping, and now
nice.
he's out. It's actually Naf, excuse me, but he got blasted away.
Man.
Nice
I get the
1-on-3.
temptation of going for the retake there because of the job Elise just, but you got double ops, man.
It's just unfortunate, I think. That they had. I don't know if there was a gun in front of B, but if it wasn't, it was just unfortunate.
Still nice. Wow.
You charge him with pistols though, maybe instead.
With USPs against AK.
I feel second person charged with pistol, and then the first person does the right choice there and going in with the op.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, he got 3 1-on-1 situations there.
Yeah.
We do have map point.
This is
Full
on
energy.
Liquid's map pick. Like
Yeah.
This was the one that we
It's
thought that.
Liquid would have control on.
Yeah.
And they had control. Like it was like easy 10 rounds on them on T side. Even they lost the pistol.
10-5, yeah. As soon as Fifflaren set down, it was all downhill.
Yeah, DJ came out. He's like, "Hey, listen,
If
I
things are
can't
going
do
too
this
well for
anymore.
Taken by
Liquid.
Liquid luck with
Yeah.
me. Don't even go for the spam
Gang
here.
contact.
Oh, okay. Damn, dude. That's
With
a,
a
that's a case for the Famas, yeah.
Damn.
Made that look nice. 4-5, smoked out a cat. Player went to squeeze in this position. Good for him. Good read from Liquid.
Oh, any flash that they're gonna throw up short here is gonna go past the Legion.
He's gonna hear it. That's another thing.
All
If
the
they throw
pins
any
being
flash, he's
pulled.
gonna hear it.
All right, he's gonna let. Is it Naf who's supposed to? Oh no, he's falling back as well.
There's no op on the board here, so A-site looking a bit more tantalizing. 2 in pit. Could be a good situation for Liquid, despite losing cat, but we'll find out soon.
As long
Deep
as they're
smoke
able to
CT.
maintain.
Flash goes high, and they'll start to cross. Liege, what's he going to do? He's got the AUG, he gets the spray, clean headshot, but an instant trade, and Famas starts to make his way back. Twist is playing with fire in this position, could get swung on, and yeah, tapped. Oh my god, destroyed them both. That was nasty, holy shit. 2 on 3. Retake, bomb down, scope heard. Nitro cleaning the angle.
Oh, he sees it.
Yeah, he's farther away from it. Oh, but he has to get into the territory that Cirque wants him in. And Stewie, what can he do from here? Can't believe NRG made their way back into this one, 4v5. But now it's a Stewie 1v2. And he has to get that pit kill again after taking the op out. Looks like he might get one. No, not even that. Breeze will win. 16-12 in NRG with their permaban. Beat Liquid on one of their best maps.
and only 2 rounds on the board for Liquid on that CT half."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
It's a pretty good half.
Saving
by
strats.
NRG.
realization.
Saving strats, all right. Why not? They're already through.
Already through.
But again,
Well,
like,
I mean, this wasn't. We talked about it. It's important game still.
oh, for sure. I mean, Energy did it, like, again, in a very similar fashion as to how Liquid played their T side.
Yeah, I mean, you should like also take into account that Liquid has played like what 15 maps in like last 3 days with an ECS,
Yeah, with
and
the
Yeah, and
Summit
ECS,
and all of
EPL,
that.
yeah.
So sometimes you just
They're
it
getting
doesn't
warmed
go
up.
very well. Yeah, they just warm up. I mean, it doesn't really change anything for them. They're qualified. So
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
coming back
just-
stronger.
Yeah, I was thinking about the seeding. So we end the day on Vertigo after this. So they got 16-12 here on Dust 2, well, for NRG, and then we'll see if Liquid can split maps. It's going to be Vertigo, the map pick of NRG, but from what we can tell, Liquid are fine to play them on this map. They're happy to play it.
Yeah.
They've been looking forward to this, so
They've
that could
been
be
knowing it
very,
for a
very
while as well.
exciting.
I know for a fact that
that
NRG has been practicing Vertigo
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the last few days.
Dude, I want more teams to play it because I want to see different looks. I don't want to see the
Yeah,
same,
same.
stuff over and over again.
There's so
Hopefully
much left.
People can learn from each other. So
I mean, we have a reference point now as well with the game that you guys
Yeah.
have versus Vitality.
Because even your guys, I will say this much: like your guys executes on Vertigo, even though like with the update to the map.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys went through it a little bit, but your executes actually look really good, and we saw the tendency. You guys focus more on A, and then Vitality focused more on the B XX, but your A executes were actually pretty good.
There's just 3 smokes, basically.
You missed one. You missed actually one. The
also it was bad.
no,
Dragging him
no,
down.
you missed one on the fake. I think towards the A from the T spawn. The wall that's not there
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, the one
that
for
was
the
too
gap.
far. Yeah. But the 3 smokes and even the flashbangs and stuff like the utility.
Yeah, I
you
mean-
actually hit the bomb site relatively well and got the bomb down and stuff.
It's so easy to take it though. If you survive the initial fights in like the little ramp thing and like clear the sandbags and everything.
Yeah.
You just if they allow you to execute and throw like those mollies and flashes and smokes, if you have like again decent spacing, you're just gonna get into the site because there's nothing CTs can do about it.
Cool.
One round Apex kind of tricked us because he was like one-way kind of smoke.
Yes,
Yeah.
you mollied him. He
Yeah.
smoked it,
Smoked it
and
out.
then it became a
Yeah,
one-way.
yeah.
and exactly. You should never molly that side, I think, because it's always going to be one way.
That's
or
where
if
we
you
made a
do,
mistake,
you're
yeah.
pretty far. Yeah.
Just swing on him.
And that's the only round they got like
Yes.
on A side, right? So
Yeah.
basically, it's so easy to execute there with like a few smokes, combination mollies, flashes. You just run in, and there is no way they can stop you because the map is like that. Unless they've been a fight on the ramp, in that little like wall that is not there anymore.
Yeah.
Or like a sandbag, some kind of aggressive flash pick, something. You're just gonna execute against them and just go into the site. Simple as that.
Well, cool. Let's go to a short break, and then when we be right back, we'll be here with our last game of the day.
Vertigo.
It'll be Vertigo with Team Liquid and NRG. Don't go anywhere.